Hi everyone! Welcome to my channel, Liliveth Tate channel. Hello. Mega love shout out to all my members, my viewers here in the Philippines, and also my new subscribers. Hello guys, I'm just do live streaming today for update. Hi everyone. So today let's talk about typhoon because uh we we already expected typhoon here in the Philippines. So, by the way, guys, I would like to announce that for those new later, for those newcomer to my channel. So, if you want to have blue range, or they call that in Tagalog jacket. So, all you have to do just click the join button. So there's no it's up to you which level you want to join, okay? And then that's my rules. And second is, if you want to have that blue range, okay, if you really need, okay, so all you have to do, just click that the dollar sign. So that's the second option. If you want to have the blue range, I will give you that if you click that dollar sign, okay? So that's my option. And please guys, for those wants to replay this, don't skip the ads. Try to watch also the ads, guys. So that's the only way that you can help me for my monetization program. And of course, don't forget to give me a thumbs up for that, because this is one thing that I noticed: a lot of views, but just few like. So please don't forget to give me a like. Sender World, can you say? No, I don't know what. Let me explain to me first what that's the meaning of that word, because I don't want to speak that on my show. Then it gonna ruin my show and my reputation as well. So I don't want that. So let me explain that. What does it mean? You want me to tell that? Are you sure? uh Zanderwald, where you from? What kind of bonjour? Bonjour. Hello. So, what country you from? Okay, so guys, sorry that I cannot really say that. The only thing that I would like to to say it on my show is just like American English or British English, okay? So in other language, guys, as long as I'm not really familiar of that of that word, sorry, I cannot really say that to you, okay? Yeah, I try, yeah, I understand that, Emmanuel, you say bonjour. How is that the correct pronunciation? Bonjour. Oh, so yeah, thank you for for coming, Fabian. Yeah, because I watch also some some movie that like American movie, they use French words, so I'm very familiar with that. Well, it's just like, I don't really mind if you're joking or what. It's just like, that's, that's for yourself, that you're making joke for yourself, not me. Because, I'm here, to communicate with you guys, not to making or whatever, okay? So, yes, I already explained my explanation that I don't want to say any words, especially I'm not familiar with that words. Okay, I don't want to look stupid and look dumb for the face of people that kind of words. And the only words or the only language that I will consider that I will say it on my show, American English or British English, because I understand that. Literally, I understand that. The context for today is don't making joke or don't making fun with people. Learn how to uh, learn from another person. Okay, that's the the channel. Teens channel. Hello. So the main purpose of my show is not cursing other people, not cursing other channel. I want everyone to learn, each of us. Okay? So, people on the live chat, we can learn with each other. Okay? So, hi Gary's Kitchen! Mayong buntag! And Kuya Stephen, hello, long time no see. So that's the main purpose of my show, guys. I want to spread knowledge to everyone. Okay? I don't, okay, one thing that the three things that I don't really want to bring on my channel. Number one is politics, because politics and religion, that's too complicated, guys. A lot of people, a lot of people that when they express their opinion, it might misinterpret or it might cause of argument. So Mark, hello. uh Xander, yes, one of those that I want. My proposal is to gain my subscriber. At the same time, I really want to spread knowledge to everyone. Okay, so especially here in my country, I want to share some of my Filipino culture, and I want also to learn other countries' culture. It doesn't matter where you're from. Okay, so that's what kind of knowledge, any kind of knowledge, like science, history, people, countries. Okay, I want that knowledge, how to make food, good food. Good food. Okay, so yeah, that's one thing. By the way, guys, here's in the Philippines, Pluto cooking live stream one day. I did that. If you're gonna go to my past live streaming, I have few cooking live. Oh, yes, I mm, okay. I'm look like what else? I'm look like a science teachers. So today, guys, hold on, let me check. Okay, because because we have typhoon here in the Philippines. So let me check, guys. Okay, so now it's just like windy outside. As you can see, the leaves is moving, so it's not raining. But we have typhoon Christine. Let me close because typhoon Christine. But in my place, it's safe. So yeah, here in Metro Manila, some area, guys, that once it rains like 2 days or 3 days, it's scary because of flood. So thanks God that in my area it's safe for flood. Yeah, please, give me a thumbs up because we're all 8 peoples on the just only 5. So please don't be stingy. Don't be stingy of your like for me, please. Can you tell me how to make cake without with flour? Okay, so here's the thing, Sunderworld. I can tell you that without, with flour. But if you click that dollar sign, as simple as that. So I'm gonna answer that later. If you click that dollar sign. Yes, so please, guys, give me a like. So don't be stingy of your like for me. Type 1 diabetes. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you that, but that's my rules. Click that dollar sign. Okay. My information, it costs money. Okay. So don't make too personal about that. Okay. That's my business, guys. So yeah, here, so I don't want, because I always check the weather, because when I a while ago I'll check the weather forecast. It says that the typhoon will uh starts to move to the other countries by Friday. So that's one thing that I don't really like to go outside, even though there's no rain, but it's so windy. Especially last night, it's so windy. I don't like that because the flying debris, it might like tin roof. Okay, it might cut your head. Okay, if you're not aware of that. So I avoid things. So good thing that I did my grocery for the whole week. So I don't want to go to the market or do my grocery for the food. So I'm very aware of that, because there's some flying debris that it might kill you guys, if you're not really aware of going outside, even though there's no rain. But the flying debris, oh, that's kind of a scary, guys. So, and then flood, i don't I don't like to go to outside once my foot it's wet, because we avoid, guys, you can get disease from the water from flood, the leptospirosis, guys. So you avoid that. First recipe not free. Yes. And I have so many. I have two vegetable, and I know you can have that in your country, that really less your sugar. Two vegetable. Yeah, my brother lives in cyclone area. Oh, really? Yeah, it's just like in the states. It's so scary. Like the last the cyclone Helen, and it hits on Florida. It hits in Tennessee, and the other one is, when I saw the video, all the trees was knocked down. Nako, ang tig... I said, I will tell you that if you're gonna click the dollar sign, okay? Pambihira naman to, oh. So guys, don't forget guys, for those, Gary's Kitchen, you can check also his channel and he's do cooking as well. Okay, so I'm not really into that. Okay, so I'll give you one vegetable that it's good for ampalaya. I know there's ampalaya in India, bitter gourd. That's very good for diabetic people. You can eat that as much as you can. You can eat that raw because ampalaya has a insulin substance. So as much as you can eat that raw. Okay. Yeah, that's Kuya Seven. The bitter gourd that's very good for diabetic. So as much like I said, as much as you can eat that, you can make that salad. Okay, because that's very good for diabetic people. It doesn't matter if it's type 1 or type 2 diabetes. Yeah. So yeah, and then instead of don't eat like instead of eating like I know in India they eat also rice, right? So avoid eating white rice. Much better you eat red rice, black rice, or brown rice. And then, so instead of that, eat root crops like taro or steamed banana. But I don't know in India if you have like saba as we have. Prep. Hi, preppy girl. Hello. Yeah, I try Indian food. Like, the curry, Indian curry. I love Indian curry. And then, the biryani, chicken biryani. Shout out to you, huh? Preppy girl. How are you? So guys, for those people, is age gap it matters to you guys, especially when it comes to relationship or finding a mate. So age gap it's matter to you. So just let me know guys if matters to you and then we're gonna move for that. Is black rice sticky? No, it's not. It's not sticky. By the way, I would like to make a love shout out, of course, to all my, my viewers. Number one, Philippines. Thank you so much, people in Philippines. And then number two, people in the States, United States of America. And number three, people in Vietnam. Okay, so uh, I really appreciate your time, to watch my show. I'm doing good, Norbert. I, it, it does for me only that I would want to start a family. Okay. Yes, no, no, that's important, guys. For men, that if you're um, single and never been married, so yeah, you have to find a woman that younger than you, so that you can have your seed. Okay, but for those people that this is there's a advantage and disadvantage also. Lola's World, yeah. Hello, Mega Love, shout out to you. How you doing? How you doing today? I'm good, but it's just like I'm gonna stuck for the whole week here inside the house because we had a typhoon here, so it's not really safe going outside because flying debris might hit on my head or cut my cut my head or my arm like that. So prevention is better than accident. Accident. Hi, Brett. Hello. So good night too. So I appreciate your dropping by on my show, Zunder World. So yeah, that's one thing that for those people that it doesn't matter where you're from, especially for men that he really wants to build a family. Of course, they have to be financial stable first, because having a family, it costs a lot of money, especially conceive a child. But if you want to have a good child, you pick the woman that younger than you can give. She can give you a good child, not not in 40s or 35. Okay, because it's gonna be risky for women, especially like 35. It's according how good her health condition, but if she's had a good health condition, then why not? But if it's not really into that, it's kind of a risky for her. I appreciate you, Brett, for shared my live stream. It's just like update today, so we can talk anything, and then for those who wants to talk, share your opinion. Yeah, the pregnancy are possible, but risky, less likely. Yeah. And then for those men that already have family, or they already have children, and especially older men, like I'm gonna give you the range of age like 60, 65, 70. You have to you have also to uh pick women that the age is 40, 45, like that. Don't get younger women like 20s, 25. It's well, they're gonna say that not all women are like that, childish or whatever you call that, but majority of that age is they cannot really, especially if you're in your 60s, they cannot really relate about about the things that you like. Example, when it comes to when it comes to fashion. Okay, they're not really into that. So do you think that, this is, the new generation? Do you think that, uh, at your age, you can still wearing, street cut blue jeans and crop top? Everybody will laugh at you. So it's not, but it's according, but most of young generation, they're more onto the trending fashions, like, trending gadgets, updated when it comes to gadget. And of course, music. You cannot really relate a music now. They just look for the new singers now, but some people are like that. They like blues music, ballads, or rock. The war. Why would a 65 or 70-year-old man want a baby? Well, it's just like some Brett. Here's, here's the explanation. Some men, okay, some men, they love to have a child, just one, okay, one, but some they don't. So it's according, the person. Okay, some people, they don't really, because they don't really have a time, because they're not really enjoy, they're not really enjoy the the growth, or their child, because he's 60s, 70s, they always complain about, the muscle pain, or the joint pain for that. But some, they love, they love, but it's not really into that. 50-50 might, just a few like that, they just really want to have a companion, as simple as that, companion. And they really look for, who will take care of them. Okay, especially Western people, huh? Even if they say they are on with no kids, and often hits them later and they regret. Age gap is fine, and I don't judge. Even higher gap, but be aware of the downside and long term effects. Yeah. Because me, I don't, well, I don't really like, I don't want, I don't want, because just, just a few weeks, I just celebrated my birthday. So no, I'm not really into that, having a child. Correct. The man would look like a grandpa holding and playing with his own son. Yeah, precisely. But some men, they don't really mind that, okay. But actually, for those age 60 and 70 plus, they just really need, companion who will take care of them, always look out for them. That's the main purpose, especially for those, for those Western people. Yeah, that's, that's the one thing that, well, it's just like, and it's, for, for men, of course, they really want to have a younger partner. But it's according what type of woman is that. Is this woman can make your mind peaceful, or is this woman can bring a lot of headaches on you? So be careful. Headache. So might you stock a lot of aspirin in your medicine kit. I know plenty of people who are raising their grandkids here. So that's, actually, that's very common for Filipina guys. We don't really, in general, in general, a lot, as you can notice, guys, a lot of Filipina married to a Western man, you can see the age gap is not only 5 years, 10 years, sometimes it 15 years, 20 years, or sometimes 25 years. Because for older, older Western men, when it comes to financial, some they are, stable, some is just like just average or just less. Okay, but it's just like, when it comes to money value, the USD is way, example now that the USD in $1, guys, is 57 times here in the Philippines. So it really stretched way more than our money. Okay? So that's the advantage, guys, that, Western people's money, it stretched way more. Okay? So I think that's, one thing that a lot of Filipina, they preferred, to pick older men from West than Filipino. Okay, that's, because uh, we look at that we are, secured, financially secured. I think that's, I don't really understand that, it's not the thing that, rich. But when it comes to, I think a lot of Filipino or Filipinas think that when they have a boyfriend, Western boyfriend, they look, they say that it's rich. Not literal rich that, you have billions of or millions of USD. It's just like, I think the value of your money when it comes to here, because like I said, it's just like it's stretched way more. Okay, because now the USD rates now is 57 pesos. So if 57 times, guys. Oh, thank you, Lolis. I appreciate that. If a man is, he's 70 and the lady is 20 or 30, she is more caregiver than his wife. Well, okay, so here's the thing, guys, that, here's the thing. It's not really on that. Some people, they look up that, but, we never know the history. But it's just like, there's a man that, they treated their wife as literally wife, not caregiver or house help or maid. The only difference is the age gap. Okay, that's, that's the problem. But, what can you expect, guys? If you're married, if you're both really serious to have a maid, of course you have also to take care of your, husband, and how the husband also take care of his wife. It's just like vice versa, guys. That's why in marriage life, there's a teamwork. Hi, Isa. Thank you for coming, Isa. So I have to do early. So I'm gonna stay here for just an hour, guys. Just to make update on my show. So I don't know. It's just like, it's according how you look about, the marriage life. Because um, good morning to, alam mo, Isa, may typhoon dito sa Pilipinas. Christine. Because especially for, like, I'm gonna example this for Filipina, okay? Muhammad King, I was have interview with Muhammad King, I was have interview with you. Do you have a channel, Muhammad King? So here's the thing, guys, that I'm gonna example this with Filipina, okay? So in general, guys, I gonna example good Filipina. Good Filipina is not a scammer or, just making fun. A literal wifey material. Okay, so we don't really care what the age gap of the person we like or we love. Okay, because here's the thing, guys. You have to like the person first before you love, because it's important. Love will fade, but if you like the person, it never fade. So first you have to like the person, and then the love is follow. So we Filipino, we don't really mind, we don't really care about, to you know to do everything for the man that we love, as long as you treated us. Oh my god. Algana, hold on, guys, because okay, I have a message. So we don't really care, to take care of our man, as long as you treated us good. The only thing that we can replace is double how you treated us, because that's the secret ingredients. The relationship will last until the last breath. Okay, so it's according how you treated with your partner. So if you treated your partner just like nothing, do you think the relationship will last, even though you give her everything, material thing? But if you treated her like she's nothing, she don't really feel that you with her, it will not last, guys. Seriously. So, especially if you have a young Filipina, of course they don't really want that. So you always make her feel that you with her. Okay, because some people, especially when you married, guys, everything change. But in the states of boyfriend and girlfriend, that's everything, like, man, they just shown everything, the good side of them, but they never shown the bad side of them, because they really want to impress women. The same thing with the woman, we don't really shown our true colors. Okay, wait until we live together. It might be more sweet, but sometimes it's not that the same way. It might get worse, because she don't really worry about, oh, I don't really worry, because we already married, so I can do whatever I want to do. I can do whatever I want to say to him or to her. So that's, it's not, once you married, guy, it's not the end. It's just the start of a relationship. Okay, hold. Muhammad Tariq, I live in California, US. I had hard to find good woman. Have you been here in the Philippines? That's a question. Angela Fernandez Navarro, where are you from? I'm here on my chair. I'm here on my chair. Yeah, because sorry guys. So, okay, give her love and she'll give you love. Buy her with treasure and she'll take fat more than you offer. Yeah, it's just like, because here's, guys, here in the Philippines, we're really trained. Of course, when we get married, our parents already teach us, find a man like this and like that. They gave us idea, if you're gonna find a good husband or good mate, they gonna give us, the ideas. This is the man you're gonna pick. This is the personality. Uh we already learned that from our parents. And of course, if you're married, all the obligation that you can give to your husband is, we already know. But not, sometimes it never happens that some, they're not follow the rules of respect, because some of Filipina, they become a westernized, especially when they go to other countries and look things different, and they adopt. they adopt some, some environment they were belong or they were stay. So when they come back to the Philippines or their own hometown, everything change. Okay, but it's according how you value your culture. So it doesn't matter we come from Europe or the States or other part of Southeast Asia. If you really love your culture, it never be banished or never be gone. It's always there. Okay. So that's the problem, guys. But I'm gonna specific this in Filipina that never go to other countries. It's just like the pure Filipina. Oh my god, guys, you really love, and you always appreciate every day that you with that Filipina. But like I said that nowadays, especially now generation, because way back 1970s or 80s, the smartphone never came up. The only communication that we have is uh, sending a writing a letters. Okay, you have to go to the postal office and and send it. And now that there's a lot of gadgets that you can communicate different side of the world. Okay, so it's just like the cultures that where belong, that it's just like you when you talk, the person is just you talk to person to person. So you can really tell is if the man wants to escort you, you can really tell, oh, you're making fun with me, or is you can tell that he's serious on you. But now it's no longer that, guys, because of the technology that we use in a different way. Okay, actually, if you're some women, I'm not only saying Filipina, but all over the world, women's in general, within a few minutes, within an hour, they have friend or boyfriend. Okay, they don't need to go to a serenade or what. Within an hour, they have a boyfriend. It's according how to exchange the world because of the technology that we use right now. So that's the one thing that the years goes by, and the world was innovate of this kind of new technologies. That's the reason why the history, the culture starts to vanish. And if you're not really aware of history in your culture, in your really program of dealing with this new technology, like this kind of social media platform, you keep watching what their people said, and you believe what you watch on well, particularly YouTube. So not all people posting or saying online is true. Okay, so you have to comprehend, you have to smart enough to understand. Don't believe it right away, especially when it comes to politics, guys. There's a lot of people that they use social media just to ruin the reputation of another candidates. So like I said, that I don't really want to bring that on my show, because it's gonna be you know complicated. But it's just like if you're not really aware of using that technology, actually it's our privilege, guys. It's our privilege, guys, to have this. Like, here's the thing that when it comes to TikTok is originate in China. The main reason why China create the TikTok is to give information for those people, Chinese people, that they cannot really reach out for, like the by using their smartphone, they know what's going on, what's the things that they need to know. But it comes that China allow in other country to use that TikTok. Now people use that in a different uses. They use that to make con people, like, like particularly women. They just, that's the thing, that they use that TikTok is just like, mocking with other countries women, showing their, bodies that almost naked. And some men do also, okay, some men do also, like women do. I'm not really address that women do, men doing also. So it's just like sad to say that, it's our privilege to have that privilege. Okay, but some people, they use that in a wrong usage. Okay, because there's some, like, here in the Philippines, there's a lot of victims of prey mob in a crime. But now it's just like, in court they allow video for one of your evidence. So that's a good thing, guys. That's a good thing, because people before that never heard, now it will hurt because of that, technology that we using right now. So it's just like people, they don't really smart to understand that this is the way that we can use, or might change our country, might change the our leaders mindset. But sometimes, they use that, to con people, to victim people. But here's the thing, guys, that that's why, there's only two peoples in the world. Okay, victim and the suspect. suspect. So it's sad to say, because, like me, I'm really aware of, in my channel, I would like, I love, to share information, especially in my countries. And I would love also, to go to other countries, what is their history and culture. But I'm not really into that. But I really concentrate my own country, because it's not good also, guys, here in you're talking with other countries, but in your countries you have no idea. So do first in your own country before other countries. That's the way I look at it. So that's the problem now, that when it comes to moral, especially women now, because this is sad part, guys, sad part, that when you hear that, okay, when you watch that, Western men sending money to a Filipina, and then it really shown that, a Filipina is a bad woman because of that situation. So here's the thing, guys, that for men, for men or Western men, don't ever send a money to a woman that you never see in person. Okay, because nowadays, like I said, that they're not really using this kind of platform that we already have, that they just use that to con. So that's why the history, the value, the morale of people, it starts to vanish. Okay, so don't really fall for that. So me, I just, I watch something, shows on, shows of other channel, but I'm really aware of, wait, hold on, hold on, I don't really want to believe what they're saying, because this is not what it really happened in my country. Because like, I also watch some, some a vlogger, male blogger from the west, but I don't really mention where they came from. Okay, I just mentioned west, that they said that Filipino, it's easy to get. No, not all, because this is one thing, that once they say that, once they release that in a social media all over the world, so people watch that in every country, they think that Filipino are easy to get. That's why a lot of that, okay, I want to go to Philippines because I watch this, this is how Filipina, they're easy. No, it's not, because Some, especially for those Western people coming here, that they think that, well, they watch that, they saw that on video, that they think, oh, I want to go to the Philippines first time they come here, and they think that once they steer the Filipina will go to them and talk. No, it's not. Excuse me. So you have to be aware of what you watch online, because some, they just using that, to degrade people. So unless you come here in the Philippines and experience how people they act, because especially women, here in Metro Manila, women are very shy, very hesitate, to talk, especially for foreign people. So I disagree with that man that telling, Filipino are easy to get, you just on some, I'm not really generalized into that. But like I said, that some Filipina, they act like that because they went to the other countries and they adopt the style that they experience in other country, or if they go to the States, they become a westernized. So, the Filipina values is no longer on their self. So that's the problem. That's the problem. The apps don't only allow the generate, generative culture, and actually pushes an algorithm. So me, I'm very careful about, so sometimes guys, sometimes some Filipina, they don't really like, they don't really like to go on my show, because I'm very outspoken. I'm very outspoken, because it's just like me, I'm a Filipino, I'm doing right. I'm doing the how a Filipina, a real Filipina act. But sometimes they showing that, showing on their video that this is not a Filipina, please, please, you're ruining a good Filipina. So if you're doing that, don't show it online, because not all people understand. They're gonna generalize Filipina doing that. You cannot really go online that saying again and again, we're not like that. So it is just gonna generalize that. So that's why I'm very careful about my statement, okay, my behavior online. So, and I've noticed a lot of Filipina that, even though, because, well, some men, they just send a donation, because, well, some Filipina is just the only way that they can bring food on their table. So they just take what they want to do, just send a few, a few dollars. But guys, you don't really allow that, okay? Because here's the thing for me, for me, you don't have to show the world that, okay, because some people on the live chat, they exploit Filipina, okay? They will say that, oh, show me your things, show me your butt, I will send you like this. That's kind of exploitation, guys. But some Filipina, they don't really mind that, because they really want money, okay? They really want money and bring money to their pocket, put money on their pocket. But they don't really understand, they already exploited with these people on the chat. Because for me, some people, I really appreciate this guy, this guy. I don't need to show to them that, oh, this is, they just request, that's why, when you ask question, guys, you better click that, you better click that dollar sign, because my words is cost of money, okay? I don't want you to tell me this is what you want, but you don't send me nothing, okay? So that's, I'm just be honest with you guys, okay? Because, you know YouTube is a part of my business. It's just like kind of a side hustle business, but this is not bring my food every day on my table. This is not the thing that pay on my bills. No, it's not. This is my side hustle business. Okay, and I try to be a, be a nice, so that, one thing that I really want to tell this world, or tell the people, I want to share knowledge with you guys. I want to learn also with you. But sometimes, some people, it's just like they come here and they're very curious, where you from, how old are you, and they don't really take the advantage, take the opportunity to ask me what's the Philippine culture, what's the history. But sometimes people, they forgot that, that's one thing that, I really want to do that on my show, so that, at the end of the show, people will learn from me, and at the end of my show, I can learn from you guys. Okay, sharing your opinion and thoughts about the the subject that we talk. We don't really talk about, how many boyfriend that he has, how much, or where you going to the thing, because, some Filipino, they just go there. Oh, I went to the, the hotel, or what. Not all Filipino can afford to go that hotel. How they can relate on you? Okay, do something that a lot of people can relate by sharing knowledge, because it doesn't mean that sharing knowledge is just like for people that has degree. No, it's not. It's not, because you still have brain function. So can you share everything, everything. Commitment before you give up your greatest assets, or you will usually get hurt. Use your head. Hello, Golam Muhammad. Okay. Actually, speaking of assets, my asset is my knowledge. Okay. So that's knowledge that I consider, that's my assets, my knowledge, because like, what's the difference between liabilities and assets? Okay, that's a good question, guys. What's the difference between liabilities and assets? That's a good question. Anyone can answer that, guys? Okay, so liabilities, it gets money from your pocket. Assets bring money on your pockets. That's, the thing. Okay, so they said that, which, okay, I have two example, guys. Which one is assets and liabilities? Apartment or house? Okay, which one? So for those five people on the live, which one is the assets? Which one is liabilities? Yeah, I already explained, Kuya Steven, that, liabilities that gets money from your pocket. Asset is bring money on your pocket. So here's the thing, that guys, that a lot of people, they really, once, especially, okay, so I'll just gonna example. Correct, correct. No, no, it's not correct, Muhammad. Okay, I'm gonna explain it. Why I said it's not a asset. That's a liabilities. Okay, the house is liabilities. Okay, here's the thing. The house, okay, you live in the house. I already explained that, liabilities, it can get came out on your pocket, the money, it brings out your money. Okay, so in the house, you're living in your house, you have maintenance, so that the house will last longer. So and then if you plan to sell that house, the value, it's still there. Okay, if you're gonna maintain that, so that's liabilities, because the house never produce income. but the house create expenses. It's not an asset. Okay, so that's why I ask which one is, the liability, liabilities in asset, apartment or house. So the real asset is apartment. Okay, apartment. So apartment, it brings money on your pocket by lease that for people. So it's okay because you have also, you have also the maintenance for that. But the house brings income in your pocket. So that's the good thing. So for those people that, really, especially when you build a family, they really want to have a house than to build an apartment. They never think that, because here's the thing, guys, well, for those rich people, they don't really have to do that, okay? So if they want to build a house, then they can build a house. But for those less people, or, just below average, first my advice is build apartment, guys. Okay, so like third, 3 floors. Okay, you can use the first floor for your, for your house, or, for your unit. And the second and third, you can list that for people. So you don't really bring a lot of expenses for that, because the tenant that you will, they will rent that in your unit. They want to cover that. Of course, you have to pay the tax. So they the one, especially if it's not vacant, they're the one who pay the tax, not you. And then you already pay the free. At the same time, you got an income. But the house, guys, it's kind of a, you know uh costs a lot. It expenses, it, because, especially that, if you really want, to the value of your house is, it's still in there, you have to maintain that. So you leave the house, but you don't have an income. So that's my, that's the way that I look at it. But, like I said, it's different. If you have money, then you can build the house, it doesn't matter. But if you're, like, the if you're less or below average, that's the best thing that you can do if you're gonna start a family. Hi, Mark, good morning. When you said apartment, I thought you meant rent apartment to live in, not buy to rent out. No, I'm just saying, Kuya Steven, if you're gonna build a house or, apartment, which one is the liabilities and assets? So, yeah, that's, I I explained that to Gulam, that he said that, house is assets, and I said no, it's not, because, in a um thing is, assets and liabilities, uh, liabilities, it, it bring out your money on your pocket, but assets bring money on your pocket. That's, that's the thing. Okay, that's the thing. So I learned that, I don't know, guys, if you're familiar with that, the rich dad and poor dad. Okay, so guys, by Robert Kiyosaki. Hold on, guys, let me get my book, because I'm not yet, I'm not yet finished that, half of the, because I really want to, I really want to understand, I really want to comprehend what Robert Kiyosaki said. So that's why, I learn a lot about that, because, I think also for me, house is the assets, car is the assets, that's liabilities, guys. Because cars, it never, unless you're gonna use that for, for making job, or go for, hunting job. But if you're gonna use that as service, it's not an asset, it's liabilities. Okay, hold on, guys, let me get my book. So here's my book. See, this is very nice. So I'm just half, yeah, here. So you can see, guys, I put mark here so that I always this is very important things that I always remember when I read this book. But I'm not reading this every day, guys. It's just like it's according, my mood. Because, if I'm not really into the mood, reading book, it don't really absorb on my brain. Because I'm not really a book reader guy. But now, I have to read this, I have to read this. I don't know. I'm not really like, I don't really like, reading book. But, they said that, the best thing that, a person can do is read a lot of book. I don't know if you have this. You can get, there's a lot of book, this especially in the States, guys. Okay. The title is Rich Dad and Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. What the rich teach the kids about money and the poor dad, and this is nice book. I just well, this is very cheap, guys. It's just like 500 pesos. How much is that in dollars? No, okay, here's the thing that it's the same also, Muhammad. When it comes to house, the value of the house goes down also. Like I said, if your lack of maintenance, the house is, the value also goes down. So, and then the location, okay, the location of the house. So it depends, if the house, okay, if you build the house, okay, the location, like after 5 years, you have to know also when you once you build the house, you have to know also after 10 years what's the look of this place, because that costs also that the house value goes down. Okay, so you have to know also after 5 years what building or what infrastructure they're gonna build on your house, because once that if like in your if you have built a house and somebody build that like malls, okay, high rise building, and then they're gonna block the views of your house, that house the value goes down. Okay, so it depends the location. So you have to know also. You have to know also, is this after 5 years? How does it look? How what they gonna build on this area? Okay, or 10 years, 15 years. So if your house is blocking, okay, blocking of these malls, high-rise building, apartment, okay, and there's no view, of course, the value of the house will goes down. It's not what you think that, the years goes by. No, it's not. You have also, you have also be careful of, of the place that you pick to build a house or, apartment like that. Yeah, actually, usually, like, the word Senate, that's a Latin word for old people. And here's the thing, guys, it's not really, you cannot really own, you cannot really tell to yourself if you're gonna buy a house, but, financial, you're gonna do in financing. No, it's still you're not the owner of that. The bank is the owner that. If you want to buy a property, if you really want, to tell to yourself, oh, this is my own. This is my own. This is, I own this, I own this. You buy cash. Simple as that. But if you're gonna, if you're gonna do the financing, no, it's not. It's still, it's still the bank on the. Okay. I still hold it better than renting, but always find a way to make the property pay for itself in the end. Yes. Anyway, Kuya Steven, if you're not, if you're single, yeah, it's better, just go, or rent. The only thing that, people they have built their house because of their, they create their own needs for their family. Okay? But if you're single, oh, you don't have to. Okay? You don't, if you're single, this is one thing that, one thing that there's so many advantage being a single. Okay? When it comes to decision making, nobody will interrupt you. You can you can do whatever you want to do. Okay, that's a good thing, and no problem. Just only just you handle it by yourself. Okay. So that's that's a good thing. But anyway, guys, I already reached the 1 hour, so I really appreciate for those people who come on my live streaming. So I just update, but let me check. Oh my God, it starts to rain again. Okay, I'll show you guys before I end. You can see, guys, the rain drip on the plants. It's raining again. Hi, 800 miles. No, he's still on the process of, he's getting better now, but it's not literally, but, he's on the process that, he's getting a little better. Not better, little better. So it's raining. There's a typhoon. Please, only friendship, please. Huh? What do you mean only friendship? Thank you for coming, Vic. I'm gonna call you because 8,000 miles away, so I'm gonna call you Vic. Oh, nice. Yeah. So, yeah, it's getting stronger now. So I think the typhoon will left the area of responsibility. Well, Friday, so we have to wait for a few days, and then, well, but it doesn't mean that the typhoon left the country. It's not, it's totally stopped the rain, but it's gonna be a rain, so you have to wait for a few days and back to normal. What the heck is this? Anil Koli. So yeah, guys, I really appreciate your time. So I hope that you can learn from me. Yeah. So I really appreciate, guys, for those appreciate my my opinion. Richest man in Babylon. Well, it's just like um this is the book that I really want, I really want to learn, because here's the thing, guys, here's the thing. A lot of us, we work for money. Okay, we work for money. Okay, but in this book, it tells that it's better money work for us. What does it mean? All you have to do is just grab one of this and read, so that you will understand what I'm trying to tell. Actually, so here's the thing, guys, that when it comes, okay, when it uh when it comes to rich people, when it comes to buy their luxurious thing, it will they will buy at last or the end, but for those poor people, they buy luxurious thing for on the first. So it's just like, how can you spend money, how can you save money, or how can you make money with your money if you're gonna, once you have money, you're gonna spend that. So a lot, that's why I really love this. I really love this book, guys. Okay. Tang give. Wow. Hello. So that's why, I love, well, I'm not a gangster. Okay, I'm not a gangster. I'm a gangster of my own gang. Okay. So that's why I love to watch the movie The Godfather, and I love to watch uh well, the movie, this is the series, The Sopranos. You can fill a bucket that's full of holes. Oh, of course, you will expect that things. Well, it's just like, you don't really have to duplicate what people doing when you read this. Okay, it's just like they give you knowledge, how to do life when it comes to money. So it's just very important to us, we have a little, as much as you can. It's better to have what do you call that, when it comes to money management, educate yourself when it comes to money management, because at the end of the day, you will not get suffered, because I do believe the saying is, money is power, as simple as that. Once again, guys, I really appreciate your time, and drop your comment. So once again, good morning and good evening in your time. So hasta luego. Bye.